Greetings, Eric Backer. It's good to be back. I got another question, another subscriber. I get so many questions, it's crazy. I can't respond to all the questions I get, it's impossible. And the amazing thing is, most of the questions I get, I've covered videos on those questions anyway. So if you're looking at this video and you've got a question, check out the playlists on the Candida Crusher YouTube channel. Just check it out. I mean, there are lots of playlists, probably like 30 or 40 playlists. There are 1,000, well, I think 1,400 videos now. So there's plenty stuff there. It's just a matter of tracking it down. Do a search on that channel, on the Candida Crusher channel for, a keyword. You'll probably find that the question's been answered that you've got already anyway. Now the question today is a lady who wants to know about multivitamins. What's a good multivitamin? What represents a good multivitamin? How do you know it's a good one from a crappy one? Well, many multivitamins are good today, and also many of them are not so good. A lot of it depends really on the raw materials, where they come from, how the product was manufactured, but also the formula, what's put in the formula. All the vitamins there, which usually are. You're usually going to get vitamins A, the A is going to be there, the B's will be in there, there'll be vitamin C in there, there'll be vitamin E in there. They'll all be standard kind of things that go in there. What sets a good multivitamin apart, though, is the balance of all of the trace elements, in my opinion, and also the hard to get things like molybdenum and manganese and chromium and vanadium, and the forms that those trace elements are represented in that product. That's very important that you've got that. But in my opinion, many multivitamins are okay. They work well in the body, but there aren't any special multivitamins made for people with digestive problems. Like, for example, most of them don't have any kind of a digestive enzyme in them. And I've never ever really seen a multivitamin with a back end in it that's antimicrobial. So meaning, it's going to keep working and cleansing the gut on a very low state for a long period of time. And again, I don't want to really push my own wheelbarrow, but this is, when I looked at the market for so long and used supplements on people, I realized that there was a product that needed to be made with this particular back end. And that's why I made my product called Candida Rebuild. You might have seen this one. Again, this is not a shameful marketing ploy. You can buy any kind of multi you want. In fact, I'm quite happy to show you 20 different multis you can buy, but they all lack that back end. They don't have in them gum mastic. They don't have any golden seal root. They don't have any carminative herbs that settle and calm the gut down and stop bloating and gas and all that uncomfortable stuff that happens to many people, when they're going through a diet transition. So that's why I formulated Candida Rebuild for people like that. For people who wanted to take an antimicrobial, an enzyme, probiotic kind of formula, and then they wanted to take a multi that was specific for digestive problems. And Rebuild now has been around for several years. The feedback's been phenomenal for people who use it. And many people like to take one per day ongoing for a period of time. This product's even got some betaine hydrochloride in there, so it's got a digestive enzyme in there that helps the stomach absorb these nutrients. And that's lacking in most multis. So I'll read out the back-end formula. I put 400 milligrams of this particular formula in there as a back-end to really work on cleansing the gut. Golden seal root, one of the most powerful mucosal antimicrobials you can get in the herbal medicine realm, is called Hydrastis canadensis, or golden seal. It's very, very good for people with all kinds of infections, orally, but also digestive-wise. It cleanses, it kills, it purifies. And I've only put a very small amount in this product to achieve that aim. Gum mastic I put in there for H. pylori and stomach infections, which many people have. Slippery elm has been put in there basically as a prebiotic, so it helps to feed up the good bacteria, stops gas and bloating, and helps to move the passage of stool through the digestive system. Ginger has been put in there also to aid in that process. It's called a carminative, so it dispels flatulence, settles the tummy right down. There's cinnamon and aniseed in there as well for a similar kind of a thing. Antifungal, carminative herb, settles the tummy right down. Thyme and rosemary were put in there because they're two of some of my favorite herbs, really to help clean up parasites, bacteria, and things like that. So when you have that in a multi, it really defines that multi, and it allows it, the person to have a tummy, in transition that's going to settle down which in my opinion increases the uptake of the nutrients in the multi. So that's what, in my opinion, represents a good multi, because many people I see and have seen for decades have got ongoing problem with digestive problems. And these digestive problems then shunt them slowly into metabolic syndrome. They end up with metabolic endotoxemia, leaky gut, irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease. That pushes them into chronic, autoimmune states. So if you can keep the gut clean, cleansed, and supply it with the nutrients it needs, it's going to confer amazing health to the person, especially if that person understands the key role of diet, nutrition, and lifestyle, exercise, and incorporates all those aspects into their life. They're going to get a great outcome, which means, turning into an older person, but in really good shape. And that's my aim myself, is to be in my 90s and to be in fantastic shape. So I hope that gives you a bit of information on what I believe represents a multivitamin to take, 1 per day, 2 per day on an ongoing basis to keep your gut in a tidy shape. Thanks for watching the video.